Hey there YouTube, I hope you're all well. Over the past couple of weeks you've come to know a really quite serious side of me, and today I thought that it'd be cool to do a little bit of a questionnaire, INFP related. I got a few questions off Google, but if you do have any personal questions you'd like to ask me, I do have my Facebook linked up to my channel, so feel free to add me and message me, whatever. And yeah, so here goes. How do you respond to authority? Do you question it or are you submissive? Yeah, no, I definitely question it, and I show my non-conforming attitude through action, but at the same time I guess it can be quite passive. It's kind of hard to explain, but for example, my high school that I went to, we had a uniform, and so we weren't allowed to look a certain way. We weren't allowed to have facial piercings, no extreme hair colours, tattoos, or jewelry, stuff like that. And anyway, I went to school one day with pink and green hair, and I did because I wanted to take a stance against these rules because I didn't agree with them. I was into everyone being individualistic and walking to their own beat, just like me. I walked my own beat, and that was the main reason I did it, was because it was who I was and I wanted to be individual, and the school was trying to make me to conform to how they wanted me to be. Anyway, so I did. I got called into the deputy principal's office, and I was told that I needed to get rid of the hair colour, otherwise I would be suspended. Well, I did need to stay in school, so I had to get rid of my hair colour. Yeah, that's just an example of me not conforming. How do you respond to people talking down to you? I don't deal with that very well. I kind of observe and kind of just disappear, go away and write about it, write about my feelings. But yeah, no, I don't deal with that very well, and I would like to speak my truth more verbally, because if I feel like I don't deserve something, I would like to speak up and respect myself in that way, and maybe that's going to come with experience. Yeah. Do you need a lot of attention in relationships? No, I don't feel that I do. I feel that I'm pretty low maintenance. I respect people's need for space, and I'm not demanding. However, I do feel that, of course, I deserve some time, and that I am important. So as long as my boyfriend or partner, respects that, then we're good. Are you sarcastic? Well, this kind of goes along with the next question, which is, are you silly? And yeah, I can be. You guys have seen a really serious side to me. But yeah, I think when a person first meets me, I can be very reserved. But when they get to know me, they see the fun-loving Alex. And I am like that a lot. Like, even when I'm not trying to be, come family gatherings, I tend to be a bit of a clown, like kind of like a class clown. So yeah. Do people mistaking your reservedness for aloofness? No, I don't think so. I think they more mistaken it for depression or something. I don't know. I go to take my space, and and that's in my room. I'd shut myself in my room, and apparently that is me being depressing. So yeah, of course, it is not. It is me taking space because I need it. And I get all my creative stuff done in this space. I can't do it if there's people around. So it's just people not understanding. But yeah, it's alright. Do you have a hard time expressing yourself verbally? Well, I mean, over cam, it's a little bit different because I don't have an audience. And I mean, if I am in front of an audience, I'm not really sure. I mean, there have been times where I've expressed myself but been shut down for it, and I think maybe I don't do it anymore for that reason, or I don't know. I mean, when I was 12, it was at junior high, at intermediate, I went to say a speech to my year um, at the end of the year, basically wishing everyone luck on their in their future, and thanking everyone for making it a good year. And I mean, they were 12, but they're all pretty immature about it, and I got made fun of because of it. So that was pretty sad. And because I said this speech from my heart, I didn't have any cue cards or anything. So I kind of expected people to think that I had some balls getting up there and doing that. No one else did. So, or perhaps I was just a freak. I am a freak. But yeah, I mean, drama was my favourite subject at high school, and I always aimed for the best grades I could possibly get for myself. I loved it, and I wanted to be an actress. And people say, well, like if you have social anxiety and if you have trouble getting up to sing in front of people, why do you feel okay getting up and performing a character? And that is exactly what it is. I'm performing a character, someone who I am not. I can get into character very easily, and when I do get into character, I am that person. So, if I'm playing a character um, who's strong-willed and confident and all of that stuff, that is ultimately who I am at that particular time. And I mean, it's pretty exhausting if I would apply that in my real life. And, um, I know that, with method acting, people actually do that. So I don't know how, but yeah. Are you a talented writer? Um, when I view art, and I view uh, people and their particular pieces of artwork, for example, someone who's just starting out compared to an experienced award-winning author, let's just say, I don't feel that there is any right to compare um, either one together, because a form of art is comes from a person's creativity, and there is nothing else like it. So each pieces of artwork are individual, and yeah, so I don't feel that there is any right in comparing them. And personally, like, I want to think that I'm a good writer, or at least I want to be, but I compare my own work to my previous work, and so I can tell that I would become a better writer um, in terms of skill through that. But I never like to compare myself to other writers and other artists, and yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. What do you want to be when you grow up? Technically, I am grown up, 22, um, and I have gone through life not really knowing what I want to do. I mean, I I would have a thought, and then but I would change it. So at high school, I wanted to be an actress, and so I went to uni, and I majored in theatre studies and anthropology because I enjoyed sociology and thought anthropology would be pretty cool. And then I kind of lost interest in it and changed my mind, and yeah, so there's an example. Uh, and so at the moment I am a full-time stay-at-home mother to a beautiful 1.5-year-old named Scarlett, and I am starting uni again next March, and I'm restarting my Bachelor of Arts, but this time majoring in English because I would love to pursue my writing. And basically, I'm trying to take one step at a time. So the floor is open at any aspect of writing, whether it would be travel writing, which I really do want to do, journalism, writing novels, writing for a video game. Oh, that would be cool. The floor is open to anything, and I just want to write, really. Yeah. So, I shall get